Hello and welcome to the optional video on independence. Optional meaning that you don't have to watch it. So if you're watching it, good job. This is just more practice. Okay, and the reason I'm doing a little more here is to just give you guys some more practice at setting up these contingency tables, being able to graph a side by side bar graph, being able to determine if two variables are independent. So this is the setup. A survey asked 2,594 people their level of income per year. The categories they had to choose from were here. So less than 50,000, 50 to 100, or more than 100. The survey also asked the same people how many vacations they take per year. The categories they had to choose from were 0 to 1, 2 to 3, or 4 or more. Okay, and I kind of set this up. Okay, these are um, this is just a bar graph with counts. Okay, not free. It's called a um, frequency table. This is a frequency table. This is stuff that I don't talk about that you guys just pick up in the reading. Frequency table. If I put percents, if I put percents on the bottom, that'd be called a relative frequency table. Okay? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Pause your video and set up the contingency table. Okay? Now I'm going to be able to go a lot faster than you because I'm going to pause my video. So I'm just going to pause it and then it's going to kick back on. So pause the video, do it, and then start it back up. On your mark, get set, go. When you do it, I'm going to just get you started so at least it'll look like mine. And I will put income per year as a column variable, and for this variable, for the row variable, I'll do vacations. Okay? Alright, pause. Back. So I did mine a little differently. I mean, yours should look like this, and you might have a whole box, but I'll show you what I did. These are all my counts. Okay, these are all my counts. So, for example, I started with this, and 1510. This is the total number that were less than 50,000. So this is less than 50,000. You go all the way to the bottom. 1510, 742, 342. So then the next thing I did, I said, out of these 15 or 10, how many went on 0 to 1 vacations? 1156. So that went here. Okay. But my main goal, and you can see, and just follow that pattern. That's how I did the whole thing. The main goal to see is does the number of vacations depend on the income per year? Now, if I asked you this question without giving you anything, you'd probably say yes. So the question is, this is how you could ask it. Does the number of vacations per year depend on income per year? And most likely you'd say yeah, because you'd say, well, somebody who makes a lot, that makes more money, probably tends to go on more vacations than somebody who doesn't make as much money. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to fill out the conditional distributions. Okay, so you have a choice: row percent or column percent. And the way I do this is which one makes more sense. Okay, so would you think I would be interested in? So this is how you'd ask it. So this would be a row. Let me do the row first. This is a row percent. The percent of people who go from percent of vacations, the percent of vacations, okay, the percent of people who go on vacations who make more or say less money. Or would this would be the column? Or would it be the percent of people who the percent of people who make different levels of money that go on vacation. Vacation. Okay, so does the vacation depend on the money, or does the money depend on the vacations? Okay, so I would pick column. I would do a column percent. Okay, and if you didn't catch the pause, then you might have set this as a row. Your income might be over here, your vacation might be on the top, and they could be vice versa. So you could technically be doing a row if you got these things backwards. But that makes more sense. Okay, think about it. If you lump everybody who makes a certain amount of money, you say you say, okay, well, how much money do you make? Okay, you're in the middle range. How often do you go on vacation? Okay, kind of like I have it set up here. So the column percents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and you should pause the video because it's going to pop up real quick, and then I'm going to fill in the conditional distributions here of the column percents. Okay, so I'm going to fill in the percent. I'd say out of these people who make less than 50 per year, what percentage of these people go on vacation 0 or 1 time per year? So that'd be 1,156 divided by 1510, and I'm going to do 350, 1510, 4, 1510. Same pattern, okay? So I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. So this is the conditional distribution for the column percents, okay? Notice that all three of these add up to be 1. All three of these add up to be 1, okay? Now, let's go ahead and talk about our data and see what's interesting, okay? So I'll talk about a few things. 76.6% of people who make less than 50,000 per year went on vacation 0 to 1 time. Okay, I'm looking at this one right here. Okay, so what happens as you make more money? Okay, so let's see. I'm in the 0 to 1. So most of the people who make the less money go to the vacation the least. Okay, see, 41%. Okay, 41% of the people that make 50 to 100 go on vacation this much. Okay, and this much. So when we're talking about independence, you could kind of look at these in general and see, you know, what you think is interesting. And the way we tell independence, if we got the column percents, we want to compare the rows to see if they're equal. So for example, the people who made the least amount of money didn't go on vacation the most. See, four more times, right here. Okay, so 0.2%. That's really not a lot. That's like really only 2 per thousand. 2 per thousand go more than 4 times. Okay, 4 or more times. But look what happens. You start making more money, and these percentages go up. Okay, these percentages go up. Now I'm at 9%, and then if you make more than 100,000, you're going to go on more than 4 vacations 25% of the time. Okay, so this is how you tell independence. You go across the rows. So I got the column percents. That's the column, or I'm sorry, that's the rows. Sorry, I got the column percents. See, these are the percents from column to column. But when I compare to check for independence, I go from row to row to see if these guys are the same. Okay? And they're not. Okay? And they're not. So you could pick one of the interesting things. Okay? So I'm going to pick this bottom one. Okay? And I'd say, and this basically means if you make more money, you tend to go on vacation more. Okay? The more money you make, the more likely you are to take more vacations. Okay? Which is what we expected. The more money per year a family makes, the more vacations they go on. Now I don't have to say tends to because it happens for every single case. Okay? They go on. Therefore, um, vacation, the number of vacations depended on income per year. So income and vacations are not independent. They're not independent, okay? So that'd be your answer right there. That's how you explain it, okay? There's other ways to do it too, okay? You could say something like, well, the less money you make, okay? So as the money goes down, you're less likely to take a vacation, right? You could write it. You could turn around and say that. Well, the less money somebody makes, the less likely they are to take a vacation. Okay, so that's it. That's another example on how to do independence. If you want, you could do a side by side for extra practice. You could bring it to me. Do the column. Do a column percent, and you could bring it to me, and I'll just give you a hint. The who that we're interested in is are all these right here. So the who we're interested in is the income per year. So it would be, you'd put the who on the X, and you have your three categories, 50 to 100 and greater than 100. And my units are in this. These are my percents. And then you have to make a key on the other variable. Key on the other variable. So you have three other choices there, which would be 0 to 1, 2 to 3, and greater than 4. Get creative, and then do your graph. Okay, so that's how you do your side by side. And it would be the percent for each one. 76, 23.2. That'd be on this one. 41.59. That would be on this one. And then you could see that from category to category, the percents are different. They're either getting lower or they're getting higher. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. The optional video, which will definitely make you better. Thanks for watching again. Bye.